welcome to ABC Interactive English. I'm Kiki.
And I'm Mike.
Well, Mike,
yes.
The last 2 days, we've been talking about Marcus and Rebecca.
We have.
And we went on their first date with them.
We did.
And we also heard a little bit about my meet cute.
Yes, we did.
But today,
I know it's coming.
You don't even try to run.
Okay.
I want to hear about your meet cute.
Okay, yes. Well, actually, there's a bit of a story about how I met the wonderful Winnie, my wife. Not your sister Winnie, a different Winnie.
Yeah.
I play music.
Right.
I play in music bands and play shows on the weekend. My wife is a dancer. So she also performs, and one day we happened to be at the same event. My band was playing in like a battle of the bands, a band competition where there would be a winner at the end of the night, at the end of the show, and her group was dancing between the bands, right? Because they have to change the equipment and they don't want the crowd to get bored. And so I was just sort of watching them dance and I thought, oh, she's kind of cute, you know?
And she's really good at dancing.
She's really good at dancing and, you know, she was entertaining the crowd and keeping the energy going. So all the different bands took their turn, and I have to say that night, my band, our performance was just kind of okay. We weren't so confident that we would win the contest or anything. We were hopeful, but not so sure. So at the end of the night, they were announcing the winners of the contest, and they announced the third place group. That wasn't us.
Okay.
They announced the second place group. That wasn't us either. So I'm like, oh no, maybe we came like last, or we're not gonna win. And I thought, if we win, I'm going to ask that cute dancer out on a date. Because if she says no, well, my band's still number one. And if she says yes, well, that'll be even better. So I kind of thought I'll have a lot of confidence. So it turns out that my band was first place. We won the contest. So when I went up to, get the trophy, I was just looking for her in the crowd. And as soon as we came down, I walked up to her and I said, hi, would you like to go and see a movie with me? I think there was a new movie out that people were watching. It was popular. That was my little chance. She said yes, and then I said, can you give me your phone number? She was very cool, kind of like Rebecca. She said, I'll give you my email address. I was like, oh, okay. So I went away. I wrote her some emails from Japan because I went on a trip. I bought her some presents in Japan. And when I came back, we went on our first date, saw the movie, I gave her a present. And that was 15 years ago. So there you go.
That's such a sweet, and that is a really sweet and cool story.
It went okay.
It was an awesome story.
Yes, and I still have the wife, and the band broke up.
Oh.
So there you go. But I'm still friends with those guys.
Oh, good. I'm more happy that you have the wife.
Thank you very much. Let's get back to Marcus and Rebecca and see how their dating is going. Rebecca and Marcus are on another date.
How many dates is this now?
I lost count months ago. However, I still enjoy being with you.
Me too. You're fun to be around, and I love hearing your opinions on things.
I also like hearing you comment on things. So, I want to ask you something.
All right, we are doing some dating English. It's part C. Now we're dating someone. Interesting. So this is not the first date continued story. This might be later on. Interesting. So we're dating someone. Now, often you guys know when we talk about a date, we can mean like, what is the date of your birthday? What date will you be going on holiday? January 5th, November 7th. But here, we're using date as a verb in quite a different way.
That's right.
Yeah.
In this case, a date is basically when you go on an event or an outing, specifically though, with somebody you are interested in romantically. So if you like somebody, you will ask them to go and do a certain activity with you, watch movies, ride a bike. All of these are examples of dates that you could go on.
Absolutely. And if that turns into a real relationship, like a romance, then you can say you are dating that person, right? Before people get married, they will date for a few months or even a few years, and then they will get engaged and then get married, have a wedding, all that stuff. But it's kind of the beginning of your relationship. Are you dating someone? Is there someone special you're in love with? That kind of idea. So Rebecca and Marcus are on another date. Interesting. But it's been a while. It's not the second date or even the third date. It might even be months or weeks or months later. And we know that from how Rebecca begins our dialogue today.
Okay, so let's find out how long they've been dating
this
for.
is going well, clearly.
Okay, Rebecca says, how many dates is this now?
How many dates is this now? So many.
It's been so many.
Yeah, it's not 2 or 3 or just, 3 weeks in a row or something like that. It's been much longer, as we learn when Marcus says, I lost count months ago. Whoa. When you lose count, that's like, I don't remember the number. It's been so often. We've done it so many times. I mean, I remember the first 5 or 6 dates, but after 20 dates, who's counting? I'm not doing that. I'm not keeping a record, so I don't remember that number. I lost counts months ago. However, I still enjoy being with you. I'm still having a really good time. Even though it's date number, 37, I'm still excited when I get to go out and spend time with you. That's really nice.
Well, this is really good news because that means they've been dating for a couple months now. So they must really like each other.
Things are going well.
He's still enjoying his time with Rebecca.
And hopefully Rebecca has the same feeling?
Yes, she says, me too. Yes. You're fun to be around, and I love hearing your opinions on things.
Oh, that's great. So there you go. They're really getting to know each other well. And if she likes hearing his opinions on things, that means they're having good conversations. They're not just going out and watching a movie and going here and shopping and doing stuff together. They're actually spending time talking, communicating, getting to know each other and what each other thinks about things. And that is what your opinion is, what you think about things, what you think about life, what you want to do in the future, what you think about, getting married and having kids. It might be your political opinions, what you think about politics, your opinions about food, what foods you like, what music, what films, what places in the world are interesting to you. It's basically what you think, what you would like to say about lots of different topics. Hopefully people have lots of opinions because it makes life interesting.
And it makes everybody unique.
It does make everyone unique, and you can really get to know a person and their heart and their mind from a lot of their opinions. And Marcus returns the compliment. He says something wonderfully nice back to Rebecca. I also like hearing you comment on things. Maybe she's quite funny. She says things that are interesting in a way that he would never think of. So they're really learning from each other as well as spending a lot of fun times together. So he says, I also like hearing you comment on things. I love spending time with you and talking as well. So, and here he's slipping to a slightly different question. So I want to ask you something. When someone says, I want to ask you something, it's probably quite an important question, quite a serious question, especially if you're dating that person.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. How is this going to go?
I don't know. Okay. Does he have a ring? He's about to go on a knee and start what could happen here?
Okay. Well, he mentions that he likes the way she comment on things. So comment is kind of similar to opinion, and it's basically something you say about a certain topic or the statement that you're going to make about a certain situation. And again, it could be your thoughts on a topic. So in this case, he likes the way she comments on things. And he wants to ask her a question. So it's kind of like asking her opinion on whatever question he's about to ask.
Yeah, and it's probably a question about the relationship. So we're going to take a break here, and then we'll be back in a second.
This sounds serious.
It is because I have feelings for you. And I believe you have feelings for me.
You're not wrong there.
I don't want to date you anymore. Instead, I'd like you to be my partner.
All right, we are back, and we're on date number, I don't know, with Marcus and Rebecca. We don't know because they're having such a good time together. They love spending time talking, getting to know each other. They clearly like each other a lot. And just before the break, Marcus said, I have something important to ask you. Kind of a big, important, serious question. Now, he could say like, do you mind if I join the army or move to Africa or something? Like that could be an important big question. Or more likely, it's about their relationship. And he's kind of saying, I really like you, like a lot. We'll see. Let's get back to the dialogue. I'm nervous.
Yep. So hearing that can make someone nervous, right?
Yeah, I have an important or a serious question to ask.
Or I have something to ask you. So Rebecca says, this sounds serious. So she might be a little nervous right now.
I'm sure she's a little nervous. I mean, hopefully this is good, but it could be bad too. I mean,
it could go
if he's moving away, this could break her heart or something. Who knows, right? But back to the dialogue. I think it's going to be okay. Marcus says, it is serious, this question, what I want to talk to you about now. It is because I have feelings for you. Feelings for you. Now that's a very strange and kind of quiet way of saying, I really like you a lot. All right, so he is clearly wanting to have this relationship become more romantic and more serious, maybe become boyfriend and girlfriend and that kind of thing. And he's hoping, he has a good idea, but he's hoping that Rebecca feels the same way. He says, and I believe you have feelings for me. They're with each other. Maybe when their hands touch, they both look at each other. And, you can tell when a person likes you as more than just a friend, right?
And it could just be from the way they interact with each other on their dates.
For sure.
You can just tell that you have the same type of feelings for each other.
They meet, they smile as soon as they see each other, that kind of thing.
And Rebecca says, you're not wrong there.
Okay, so he was right to guess that she has the same kind of strong feelings for him. And then he says, I don't want to date you anymore. I don't want to do this in a casual way anymore. Instead, I'd like you to be my partner. Okay. In the old days, we might have said he's asking her to go steady, right? They will only date each other. They're not looking at anyone else. They're going to spend time. And, when they're together with their friends, they might call each other boyfriend, girlfriend, partner, more serious things like that. Instead of just being good friends, they will be romantic partners. So instead, we use this adverb to say not A, but B. We're going to switch out A and do B. Maybe you've changed your plans. Maybe you can't do A. If you're at a restaurant and they don't have your favorite food, you'll order something else instead, in the place of the first one. Now it's going to be a different one, a new one, maybe even a better one, like their relationship.
Right. And nowadays, a lot of people, they like to use the word partner instead of boyfriend and girlfriend or husband and wife. And they like to use the word partner because it specifically say, the type of relationship that they're in, okay? And partner is usually somebody that you do something with. So, for example, you are my hosting partner.
That's right.
Because
we
work a lot together. But in this case, it is a partner that you want to do things together, do lots of different types of things with for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
So you could have a life partner.
There you go. You don't have to tell people this is my girlfriend, this is my fiance because we're engaged, this is my husband or wife. Partner covers all of those things without getting into the details of your relationship, and that's okay. All right, guys. Well, I'm really, really energized. I'm filled with love for Marcus and Rebecca and all of you wonderful folks out there. I'm going to go home, give my wife a big hug too. Take care of yourselves, each other, your hearts, your relationships, and have an enjoyable Valentine's Day season. We'll see you back here sometime soon. Bye-bye. Rebecca and Marcus are on another date.
How many dates is this now?
I lost count months ago. However, I still enjoy being with you.
Me too. You're fun to be around, and I love hearing your opinions on things.
I also like hearing you comment on things. So, I want to ask you something.
This sounds serious.
It is because I have feelings for you. And I believe you have feelings for me.
You're not wrong there.
I don't want to date you anymore. Instead, I'd like you to be my partner.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看这一课的重点单字。第一个 date 动词约会交往。They decided to date after knowing each other for a few months. 他们在认识几个月后决定开始约会。下一个单字 opinion 名词看法意见。What's your opinion on this movie? 你对这部电影有什么看法？下一个单字 comment 动词评论。The teacher asked us to comment on this article. 老师要求我们对这篇文章进行评论。最后一个单字 partner 名词伴侣配偶。My partner and I enjoy traveling together. 我和我的伴侣喜欢一起旅行。接着我们来看重点文法。第一个 lose count 数不清，这是一个固定用法。lose 的三态是 lose, lost。我们来看看这个例句。I've lost count of how many times I've seen that movie. 我数不清看过那部电影多少次了。下一个文法 A has feelings for B. A 对 B 有感情、爱意，意思相同于 I love you. Feelings 指的是感情，惯用复数哦。我们来看看这个例句。Gina has feelings for Mike, but hasn't told him yet. Gina 对 Mike 有感情，但还没告诉他。最后一个文法 not anymore 不再怎么样。Anymore 是副词，意思是再也不，常用于否定句或疑问句。我们来看看这个例句 I don't live in Taipei anymore. 我不再住在台北了。以上就是这一课的重点单词跟文法，回去记得复习哦。我们下一次再见，拜拜。
Here's how to play. The host will be holding 3 cards. Each card will have 2 sentences containing a secret vocabulary word or phrase that has been replaced by the word bear. The host will read the sentences out loud for the contestants to guess. Whoever guesses first gets a point. The person with the most points wins. and you can play along too.
Hey, today we are playing Guess the Bear. I'm your host, Kiki.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Caleb.
All right, are you guys ready?
Yes, let's do this.
Okay, the first one is a noun. It's one word. The bear of the show is long and hard to remember. Angela wrote down the bear of the book to help her find it.
Plot.
No.
Name, title.
Title. Okay, so the noun is, the title of the show is long and hard to remember. Angela wrote down the title of the book to help her find it. Okay, so that's 1 point for Matt. Caleb, work harder. Okay, ready? The word is a verb. The grocery store doesn't bear any medicine. The bookstore bears many English books.
Sell.
Carry.
Matt, again. Okay. The grocery store doesn't carry any medicine. The bookstore carries many English books. Okay. The last one. Ready, Caleb? Okay. It's a phrase, 2 words. Gus was bear time to finish his homework. Fiona couldn't buy the game because she was bear money.
Pressed for.
No.
Out of.
No.
Short on.
Ooh, Caleb! Good job. Okay.
Got one.
Yes. So the phrase is short on. Gus was short on time to finish his homework. Fiona couldn't buy the game because she was short on money.
Do I get 2 points for that? Because
I
there's
think
2
it was
words.
2 words, so maybe.
1.5,
1.5, I think. So.
But it was good. Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nice. All right, making a comeback.